Mental Fox here with more Starfield. Thanks for joining me again. We're here aboard the junk heap. That's what I've named it. It's not a very flattering name. And maybe not a fair name. I ultimately got my ship to do pretty much what I wanted it to do. Not everything, but almost. I do think that this thing is going to turn so slow. And in fact, I don't even know how it turns, because in space, wouldn't you need like some kind of, some kind of thruster or something on the side of the ship in order to get it to move left and right and up and down? Well, actually, you can see them. Okay, so I guess they're kind of maybe built into my something, but you could see, hopefully you see what I'm talking about. There are some thrusters going on there left and right. But anyway, thanks for your comments about the shipbuilding episodes. Sounds like quite a few of you enjoyed it. I'm glad you did. Right now we're doing a quest called, what's the quest called? Red Tape Blues. We deposited 10 units of iron for Trevor back in Cydonia. And wouldn't you know it, he wants us to do something else for him. Trevor needs me to help him get a request for new equipment approved by the Deimos mining executive. I'm supposed to apply to be the executive's assistant through the company's application system up at Deimos Shipyards. We're going to apply for the assistant to the director job. That's where we are. We're just outside of Deimos Space Yards or whatever it's called. We're going to go ahead and head on over here, connect to this thing. Try not to crash into it. Holy cow. Okay, let's slow down a little bit. I don't know what that red circle right there is. Somebody may have told me that before in the comments, but I don't know what it is. We're going to dock with this thing. Our first docking with our new ship. Probably not really any different than docking with any of our other ships.
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Let's get aboard.
Deimos has certainly bound itself to the UC military, for better or worse.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Fox.
Hello, Vasco.
I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Thanks, man.
When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was born. Intrepid explorers and valiant colonists used Deimos starships to venture into space. When the UC defended itself from the Crimson Fleet, House of Arun, and the Free Star Collective, it was Deimos' state-of-the-art technology that was her sword. The United Colonies and Deimos Star Yard, a historic partnership, bringing an even brighter
Deimos and the UC are inexorably tied together. If one fails, the other does.
I was looking for
Mind seeing that?
maybe a TV screen with that advertisement, but apparently it was just audio. Well, we're gonna nose our way around here like we always do. It's really none of our business to be looking around here, but nobody's stopping us. We'll look around. Here's pretty neat desktop globe sculpture. Pretty cool. Here we've got a person standing here.
I wish Deimos was exclusively a military contractor.
Is that what you wish? Okay, weirdo.
Welcome to Deimos.
Who said that? Oh, hey, what's up?
This is the
Deimos
heart
ships
of the
are
UC.
responsible for countless victories. They're
Okay.
a true piece of
Ooh,
history.
Deimos sales computer. Let's check it out. Deimos delivery opportunities, delivery resource listing, and job posting executive assistant. Is this, yep, that's what it's pointing me to. Okay, so that's where we're supposed to go. There's also a self-service bounty clearance kiosk here, and there is a mission board here as well. And a vending machine over there. And then just some kind of display here. Well, I mean, let's apply for the job, I guess. But first, we're going to look at some delivery opportunities. We just took a job. Building top-notch military vessels requires an abundance of valuable resources scattered across the settled systems. Deimos is searching for motivated entrepreneurs to provide us with the goods we need to get the job done. Do you have what it takes to work with Deimos to make a fortune at the same time, and make a fortune at the same time? Contact our sales associate, Sandra Fullerton, for fuller details. I said fuller details, probably because her name's Fullerton. Further details. Delivery resource listing. Deimos heavily utilizes the following resources: aluminum, argon, chlorine, copper, iron, lead, nickel, and uranium. Please speak to our local sales associate to discover which resource is in demand and secure a contract. Okay, before I look at this, let's take a look at this.
Hold a candle to a Deimos.
Uh-huh.
It's not even close.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at this quest that we just picked up. I guess this is it, Dry Dock Blues Deimos Star Yard. Star Yards need a lot of specialized resources to make ships. You can find out more by talking to one of their representatives. Okay, we'll do that here in a bit since we're here. Sales computer, job posting, seeking a highly motivated individual to assist the executive in charge of mining operations and day-to-day responsibilities. Prior executive assistant, experience preferred, but not necessary. Must be willing to relocate to Cydonia. Ugh. Internship is unpaid, with option for permanent role at end of contract. Duties and responsibilities: providing administrative assistance, which may include drafting and editing communications on the executive's behalf and keeping memos, managing the executive's daily calendar, organizing meetings and appointments, performing minor accounting. Required skills and qualifications: strong interpersonal skills, written and verbal communication skills, time management and organizational skills, ability to proactively solve problems and make decisions in the interest of the executive. Oh, and then ability to multitask. Let's apply. How many years of experience do you have as an executive, administrative, or other corporate assistant? So do we tell the truth here, or do we lie to try to get the job? Do we really care if we get the job? Well, maybe we do, because I guess Trevor's going to pay us something. So yeah, we got a good 5 to 10 years of experience. What's the highest level of education you have completed? We're not going to go to PhD. I have a master's degree. You will now be asked a series of questions to help us assess your competence for this role. Please answer honestly to the best of your ability. The executive wants you to bring them a whiskey neat. What does that mean? Trick question. Executives aren't allowed to drink on the job. About 43 milliliters shot of whiskey served in a glass at room temp. A full glass of whiskey with 2 chilled whiskey stones, or 2 thimbles of whiskey, 2 drops of water in a chilled glass. I mean, I think whiskey neat is just whiskey at room temperature. But I don't know. A VIP arrives at the office for a meeting with the executive, who is inexplicably running late. What should you do? I guess the executive is running late. Entertain the client with jokes until the executive arrives. Reschedule the client's meeting with the exec for another time. Offer drinks. Apologize. Assure that the exec will return soon. Or nothing. Never speak with the client without exec approval. I mean, offer some drinks. A malfunction prevents the executive's starship from starting up, and they need to go to an important off-world meeting soon. What course of action do you take? Offer them use of your old banged-up ship. Contact the client and cancel the meeting, rescheduling for another day. Use the company credits to immediately charter an expensive luxury craft. Or get their ship towed to the shop. It's okay if they're late. Nah, man, luxury craft. Image is everything. While handling the executive's email, you come across a message from someone claiming to have damaging information about the executive. What should you do? Take the info to the board of directors so they can handle it. Ignore the email completely, then block the sender. Confront the exec and blackmail them in hopes of getting a big raise. Ask the executive how they want it handled, then never speak of it again. Let's go with that one. The executive contacts you and asks you to see them in their office in the middle of the night. You can tell they are drunk. What do? Immediately go to their office and take care of them until they sober up. Ignore them and go back to sleep. The executive probably won't remember. Contact security and let them deal with it. Or go and do whatever they want, even if it would damage their character. I guess take care of them. Please be aware that all answers are final and will be reviewed when considering your application. If you would like to change an answer now, select the option to start over. Otherwise, proceed to submit application. Well, submit application. Mental Fox. I have to go back to Trevor now? Thank you for your interest in Deimos and for submitting your application. We will review your skills and experience and let you know if we feel you are a good match for the position. We appreciate you choosing Deimos. Okay. All right. There we go. Now it says I've applied to the executive assistant job. Now I need to speak with Trevor so he can tell me how to ensure I'm picked for the job. Oh, now he's going to tell me now that I've already applied? Couldn't have told me before I came all the way here? Let's turn this one off and we will turn on Dry Dock Blues. Let's go speak to Sandra Fullerton since we're here. Looks like she's right over here. There she stands.
You should be honored to step foot in here.
That's pretty. I like flashing pretty lights. Hey, what's up? What's up, Sandra Fullerton?
Ah, it's nice to see someone not in uniform. They can be so touchy, you know. Always eager to point out the slightest problem. Oh, please tell me you aren't secretly some high-ranking general, are you?
I'm the Grand Generalissimo of the Settled Systems. No, I'm a civilian. Or you're not military then? Let's go with that.
Oh, I was. Most of us at Deimos served in the UC Navy in one capacity or another. I'm mustered out as a chief warrant officer. Pretty good for a non-com, eh? But there is a lot of top brass around here, so you have to always be at your best.
I see. Oh, well, anyway, I'm just a civilian.
What a relief. I assume you're here for a ship. Either that, or you are really, really lost. Mr. Henderson handles sales, but if you want to know anything about our ships, I'm your gal.
I see. So what's the lowdown on the ships here?
I mean, they're very good, obviously. But these days, everyone's using the same core tech, right? Oh, shit. Do you know you can be lectured on being too honest? Right. What makes Deimos special, though, is the package. We've been building ships forever, and the way we put it all together, well, it's really good. In a, I'm gonna murder my enemies sort of way.
Okay. Gosh, how do you learn so much about ships?
The UC Navy. I repaired just about every class of vessel there is. I even repaired Henderson's longsword once or twice. I swear that man has a guardian angel with him full time. Or 3. Deimos hired me because I know every rivet and microchip on these ships. So if Henderson gets stumped on something, it's showtime.
I see. Hey, listen, don't take this the wrong way, but you're a lot more energetic than the others around here.
Oh, yeah? Well, I take that as a compliment. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It can be pretty hard working with these no-nonsense military types. Oops. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say things like that, at least not so loudly. I've already been written up twice this week. I can only take so many lectures. Man, I could really use a drink.
Let's see, a glass of water would be a healthier option, or I imagine that Deimos doesn't have the best booze. I don't know. They probably don't have the best booze. I don't know. I'm not going to lecture her.
Well, we don't have much of it at all. We have to keep up appearances. What I could really use is Jake's Stout, from Jake's Bar in New Atlantis, of course. Or The Well, to be more specific. I used to love that place when I lived there. I mean, Jake isn't friendly, but he could make a pretty good drink. Say, you're the traveling type, right? Would you mind grabbing me one of Jake's Stouts?
Sure, I'll get one for you. Maybe we'll get some money out of her.
Awesome! Thank you so much. I eagerly await your return.
Anyway, here's your quest. I read there's delivery jobs you offer.
If you have your own ship, we're always looking for bulk resources. The Star Yards have negotiated a set price with the Trade Authority, twice the market rate.
I see. Well, where do I find the resources?
Most contractors either represent mining companies or are miners themselves. But really, we don't care where you get the resources, so however you procure them is your own affair.
I see. How does this work?
Once you have the requested resources in your cargo hold, just return to me. We'll pay you the agreed fee and we'll send the porters to pick up the cargo. If you deliver the full amount, there's a bonus in it for you too.
Just the way she went. Tell me what you're looking for.
As a first-time contractor, I am required by law to let you know that every star yard offers the same terms. But obviously, you should deal with us. Depending on your cargo hold size, you may need to make several trips to fulfill the order. So what we need is copper. We need a medium shipment, 2,000 units of it.
2,000 units of copper. All right, I'll get you what you need.
Excellent. This invoice has the details.
Uh-huh. Well, deliver 2,000 copper for Sandra Fullerton. I'm quite sure we do not have 2,000 copper, and I don't want to give her what I've got. Well, or do I? I'm not going to deliver what I've got yet.
Oh, yeah. Bye.
Bye. Let's see here. That's weird. You have an invoice to deliver some copper to Deimos Star Yard. The copper needs to be in my ship's cargo hold. Well, I wish it would have told me how much copper I had, like some kind of counter here or something, you know, but it doesn't. So let me go take a look at my ship, and I'm going to look at the cargo, and I'm going to go into resources, and I'm going to go down to copper. Scroll. I have 13 copper. 13 copper. 13 copper. Yeah. So, it's going to be a long time before we get 2,000 copper. If ever. I don't know if I'll ever do that. But maybe. But we did pick up another quest talking to her. Taste of Home. Sandra, or Sandra, I don't know how she said her name, has asked me to go get her some of Jake's stout from his bar in New Atlantis. It's located in the well. Well, maybe I'll get some next time I'm there. Maybe I won't. But right now, let's go back and speak with Trevor and see if we can't get this stupid job.
Nothing, sir. All's quiet. Only thing unusual is
That feeling of sitting in the cockpit of a longsword?
Uh-huh.
There's nothing like it.
Okay. Let's go back to Trevor. Oh, wait a minute. Do I want to talk to somebody about parts for my ship? Do I want to do that? Who else is around here? Let's see. Who's this guy? Customer.
All's quiet. Only thing unusual is the
These are hallowed halls. Let's see what's around the corner here.
Sure you're in the right place.
Okay. Oh, look at this guy. Look how this guy stands. What's up, Nikau Henderson?
What do we have here? A civilian in my star yard. Deimos prides itself on being the UC's first and last line of defense in space. But we're more than happy to protect and arm bold entrepreneurs that do their business among the stars.
Uh-huh. Do you only sell military vessels?
Deimos has a starship to fill every need. Science vessels and the like. But what we're known for, what we're built for, is combat. Deimos starships have seen more action in more theaters than any of our competitors.
I see. This place certainly is something.
History was forged in our star yard, time and time again. So, let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Are Deimos ships really that good?
Yes, they are. I flew my longsword in 43 combat missions. It never once failed me. That's what you get with Deimos. Our ships have been battle-tested for decades longer than anyone else.
I see. 43 combat missions, that's impressive.
I've had a long and successful military career. Deimos starships have played a major part in it. In fact, I'm sure that if I flew any lesser starship, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now talking to you. That's what Deimos affords you. The confidence to go soaring into the fire, the death, and know that you will make it out alive.
I see. I do love me some firepower.
Then you'll love the ships we have on offer. If you ever get into a combat situation, your enemies won't know what hit them. And that's the way it should be.
Okay. Well, let's see what ships they have for sale just for fun.
Certainly.
Okay, so here's the Longsword 2. This thing has 200 cargo capacity. Garbage. Has a lesser reactor than ours. Could jump further. I think these are weapon types, so it has better par but worse ball and missile. Yep. Yeah. Par. Particle weapon, maybe? Let's see. There's the Longsword 2. This thing costs... How much does this thing cost? Where does it tell me? Oh. What? No. Only 3,422? Phalanx. Hoplite. That doesn't make any sense. This is it? This is how much they cost? That's it? Well, they don't even have a Class C ship here. I like to view and modify my ships.
Excellent.
Okay. I'm just going to take a look at some stuff here. So, let's see here. This is a pulse laser. I think that if I just hit G without attaching to anything, I'll be able to see everything they've got, I think, if I remember what I read. Weapons, yeah. I mean, maybe I could stand to have an EMP weapon, maybe. Yeah, I could buy this. I don't know where I'd put it. I don't have any slots available on my ship, my current ship. They're all filled up, you see. I don't even know how to go check that. Looks like on my ship I have a Vanguard Star Seeker pulse laser. I have a auto Gauss gun and a missile launcher. I have 2 of those actually. I don't know whether it counts it as 2. But if I wanted an EM weapon to maybe like try to, disable the enemy, I ain't got it. I ain't got it at all. I mean, these missiles are great for blowing ships up. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Do I want to? Maybe I don't even want to board ships right now since I've got this new awesome ship. Doesn't look that bad, does it? I don't know. Anyway, shipbuilder. Let's see here. Let me do add bays. Oh, they just have 1 landing bay? Really? Cargo, cockpits, dockers, engines. I mean, I wish that... I mean, maybe there is a way, but I wish like I could compare these to what I've currently got. I mean, how do I know what my ship currently has? I guess maybe I'm comparing to these numbers down here. Like, if I were to choose this one, my mobility would go up 18. Boy, my mass sure would go up a lot. Looks like pretty much all of these are better than what I've currently got, which I find hard to believe. Fuel tanks, gear. Okay, so here's some different landing gears. Huh, interesting. They do have better landing gear. What if I tried to do... Let me see here. I don't like all this landing gear, and I don't like the way it looks either. I mean, what if I don't know, man. Well, I guess I could go ahead and delete these without really any harm. Okay, so if I wanted to connect landing gear here... Oh, that kind of looks like the landing gear that I had. This Nova Galactic stuff. Or maybe is that the stuff I just sold them? Is that what this is? I bet it is. No, I have more. Back here at the very back. One error. Ship has too few landing gears and it's missing a weapon assignment? How did that happen? I didn't change my weapon assignments. Oh, I must have put my missiles on top of my landing gear here. Okay. So I was hoping that these would have enough mass because they have a lander thrust of 2. Let me exit out of here. Cancel modification. So let me see here. Shipbuilder. Lander thrust of 2, of 1, of 1, 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got a total of 12 lander thrust on this ship right now. Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't really do anything, did I? Huh. Okay. Okay, so this does look like different landing gear. Lander thrust of 3. But I didn't really have an opportunity to put this on my ship. Well, I don't know why it's showing up down there. Oh, it goes underneath. Huh. Interesting. So I could attach landing gear underneath? Oh, look at this. I could do that. And then could I get rid of these ugly things? Let me see. Okay, can I get rid of these? I can. Okay, so I got rid of those other ugly landing gears, and we're fine. That's interesting. Okay, so we put that underneath. All right. Okay. All right. A grav drive, a reactor. Okay. Exit. Accept. Okay. And then upgrade ship. Oopsies.
Of course.
Upgrade ship. Okay, so this is where I would like actually go from... Oh, how come I can't upgrade these engines? Why not? Huh. Shields. Engines. These engines are right here. And, what do I do here? If I wanted to upgrade this... Okay, so those are my choices. So it looks like, oh, it looks like I got the A-Moon 6 engine. Those looks like they don't even have that here. They've only got up to 5. And then if I wanted shields, looks like this is the only shields they got, and it does worse. Huh. And then this pulse weapon, if I wanted to change it. Ah, there's so many choices. Yeah, I don't know. We kind of have shipbuilding burnout right now, I feel like.
When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
Okay.
Generations of UC pilots were onto.
Ooh, a computer. Announcements. Reminder security training. To all from Human Resources Management, this is a reminder to all employees that security training is mandatory and must be completed by the end of the month. Quarterly updates to all from leadership. As you should all be aware, our quarterly meeting is fast approaching. Attendance is not mandatory, but secure connections are required. We encourage anyone who wishes to join to contact IT to confirm their setup is secure. We've already read these. Press inquiries. To all from Public Relations, we know the press has recently reached out to several members of our staff. Should you be contacted, please reach out to a Public Relations representative before responding in order to avoid any unforeseen repercussions. That was disappointing. Ooh, Fullerton Review follow-up. I followed up on your testimonials, and I must say they were impressive and persuasive. Although your penchant for frankness has been on your last 3 reviews, well, I'm going to follow up with sales and marketing. It may be an uphill battle, but your point that the on-the-ground engineers can smell dishonesty may be correct. What? Certainly, our upsells and acquisition rate has climbed significantly since you joined us. For now, try to rein it in a little. I promise I'll get a definitive answer before the next review cycle commences, but don't worry about job security. You are an integral part of Deimos. Okay. Oh, I took it. I didn't want to take it. I just wanted to read it.
Best damn ships in the galaxy.
We've never exhibited.
Anniversary of Catamine Hills. Can you believe it's been 10 years since Catamine Hills? I went to the cemetery and put flowers on Dante's grave. We lost so many, and do they remember? It barely made the news when it happened. I know you claim you're happy with Deimos, but our unit can really use you. Mercenary work may be tough on your code, but the pay and benefits are better than anything Deimos can offer. And after doing it for years, I firmly believe that the UC and Freestar are both self-interested puppets for rich interests. It's never been about the grunt, the pilots, or the common Joe. That's just lies they tell to get fools to keep dying to help their bottom lines. Please, it's almost like the old units back together. We're your real family, and we miss our XO. At least reply this time. I wonder who they're talking to.
What about to their citizens?
As long as the civvy passes a back.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
No funny business.
You do have to say it, don't you?
You don't like that. Take it up with the government.
Okay, nothing to read in there. Nice little waiting area, I guess. Overall, I'm not terribly impressed with this place.
Goes to my base.
Uh-huh.
These ships are marvels. Almost too good for civilians.
Almost too good for civilians. Nice view of the shipyards out there. Pretty cool. Notepad. Alien tick display.
CEO wants to know. Can Deimos?
Okay, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I was expecting a lot more than this.
50%. We can easily take on more. But to go to the full 100, the supply chain for components would be the limiting factor.
That sounds like a serious problem.
We have many cables.
All right, let's go back to our ship. Go back to Sidonia. Speak with Trevor. Yeah, I'm still waiting to get attacked and see how poorly my ship performs. Ladies? Let's get a bit of good old F5 here. Undock.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
Boy, there's a lot of ships here. Mars.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
And we're done. Sidonia.
Sidonia. I will be finding red dust in my clothing for days after we leave.
Yeah, you probably will. It's part of the experience. Okay. Who needs stairs?
Trust me, this is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved. Don't worry, we're gonna make sure you get that job.
Okay, well, I filled out the executive assistant application.
Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in.
Uh-huh. Isn't HR going to think it's odd that all the applications were deleted?
Believe me, if you knew Tia, you wouldn't worry. I'll be honest, she's so overworked and behind in her tasks that I don't even think she knows there are any applications. That's a good point, though. Once your application is in, I'll ping her and ask her to take a look to see if any applications came in for me. That should get her to finally take a look. See yours, and if all goes well, she'll hire you on the spot.
Okay. How can I gain access to the HR computer?
I happen to know that the HR director, Tia, and the other women in the office tend to go to the Broken Spear for happy hour at 5 every evening. That's your window of opportunity.
Okay. Sounds easy enough. I'll do it.
That's the spirit. Believe me, this is gonna help everyone. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
Okay, Trevor. Let's see. Not this one, but this one. Trevor wants me to delete all the other applications for the job on the HR computer upstairs in the corporate office. I'll need to wait until the evening for the HR staff to leave the office, then sneak in. Okay, well, what time is it now? It is 7:53 in the morning local time, so we got a bit of a wait.
While Sidonia City Ordinance 5.82 concerning graffiti, street art, and vandalism is still in effect, a permit has been retroactively granted for the artist behind the Space Frog poster.
Trust me, this is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved.
Of the governor.
Don't worry, we're gonna make sure you get that job.
Hey, how do I access the HR computer to delete the other applications?
Well, I gave you the password, so I assume you're wondering how to access it without Tia knowing. The good news is that Tia goes for drinks at the Broken Spear every evening with Leona and Gilly. The office should be empty enough at that point for you to get in there and do what you need to do before they return.
Okay, well now I just need to figure out how to pass the time. That looks dangerous, sir. Layla?
I bet my supervisor I could haul up double my normal quota. Guess who owes me drinks for the rest of the month? Leaving already.
Your supervisor, maybe? Alright, let's go up to wherever this office is. I gotta figure out how to pass the time, though. Citizens. Citizen. Okay, here's the headquarters. And right here is Leona Hawks.
Since I came here.
Have we talked to her before?
I know the
Yes, we
Deimos
have.
employees here on Mars. Bye then.
Bye. So we've probably talked to everybody in here. So she's at her computer. Over here. Oh, this is Tia's computer.
At least I've got more than enough work to complete before I can go home. Go me.
Have we talked to her before?
Unless you're a Deimos employee.
Okay.
I can't really help you.
Gilly?
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards recently. Taking their psychological concerns into account has played a part in that.
Mm-hmm. Good. Glad to hear it. Well, I tell you what, let's just sit here like we're working here. This won't be weird at all. And I'm going to wait. Hold on a second. Let me make sure what time it is right now. It's 8:26, so I'm going to want to wait for what? 8 hours about? So we're going to wait for 8 local hours. We're just going to put in a good day's work here. We're sure to get the job now after working so hard. Okay, so it should be about 4:30. No, it's only 3:30. We'll wait another hour. Okay.
Sidonia is a safe Sidonia.
Okay. So here in a few minutes, we should see the ladies heading to the Broken Spear or whatever it's called. And I'm curious to see if they actually do it. Okay. How long before a half hour passes in this game? Man, we could talk to Andreja from all the way over here?
Hello.
That's all. Just hello.
That is all. Very well.
It's only been 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure I already explored this place, so don't know if we're going to be able to see anything. I will say, though, that for Star Yard corporate headquarters, this is kind of lame, this place.
Sometimes I feel like these mines just run themselves. I like to think that's thanks to me.
Yeah, we've already talked to this guy. We talked to him before. I don't remember about what. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is his computer right here. Peter Brennan's Daily Planner. Did I read this before? It appears to be completely blank, except for one date from several years ago that simply reads, "Buy a new belt." Okay. Oh, only Peter Brennan's password can unlock. Interesting. I wonder when that's going to come into play. Pickpocket. Well, he doesn't have a password on him. And why would he? Over here. What's on this computer? Announcements. Yeah. This is no doubt where I read that stuff before. Okay, ladies. 5 more minutes. It's time to get your drink on. And I'm hoping that we will get to see them get up and walk away. I'd be really disappointed if they don't. I don't know if they do in this game. Ladies. I mean, I think he said 5 o'clock, didn't he? Okay, it's a little bit after 5 right now. I don't know if our quest tells us the time. It just says the evening. Well, this is disappointing. All right. We'll wait another hour. And they're gone. They're all gone. All right, let's have a little seat here. Oh, I can't sit down? Oh, well. Use her password. Messages. Messages for Jules DeGante, project lead. Mining equipment. I know this isn't the right place to bring this up, but I can't seem to get a response from Peter. Our tools are falling apart, and we really need new ones. Can you ping him, maybe? Throw a wad of paper at him to get his attention? Something? He's an executive, for crying out loud. I know he's someone's rich son, but this is getting ridiculous. Trevor. Company reminder, due to new regulations in the United Colonies market, all new ships from January 1st, 2331 onward require coolant pumps grade E or above. We should be compliant as of last year, but please triple check all coolant pump purchases and installations so we can continue to bring our products to all citizens in the settled systems. Search where to find good whiskey. He's at it again. Peter seems to think the messaging program is some sort of search function again. At least he's using the computer, I guess, Gilly. So, okay, so this is Peter he's trying to search, but he really sent a message. That's funny. Job applications. Open job recs 7314, assistant to the executive mining operations. No other open recs found. Please select a job application to view for this job rec. So there's ours. Here's Almaya Dohan. She has 5 to 9 years experience. She has a bachelor's degree. Assessment: this candidate answered questions adequately, but stumbled on question 4. Other candidates showed more promise. Hold on to this application in case no other candidates take the job. What does ours say? 5 to 10 years. Master's degree. Top candidate. Strongly recommend extending an offer to this candidate for the position quickly before they go somewhere else. We definitely answered the questions correctly. Macaulay Esparza, 1 to 5 years. They have a master's degree. Candidate's proficiency seems high based on test questions. However, would prefer a candidate with more experience. Keep application on file. Aaron Fan. No experience. Secondary school education. Test scores are perfect, but lack of experience and education are a major concern. Consider for temporary contract if no other options exist. Nyla Atherton. Over 10 years experience, has a PhD, completed test questions with perfect scores. This would be an ideal candidate, but there are concerns that they may be overqualified. Okay. Delete all other candidate applications. Other candidate. I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's supposed to delete everyone's except ours, so let's just go ahead and do it. That just leaves ours. Okay. Now we go back and speak with old Trevor. Whee!
Your spouse is
Plop.
Trust me. This is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you get that job.
Well, I did it. I made sure I was the only applicant.
And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message you out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations.
Don't you feel bad about the other applicants?
Not really, and neither should you. Either those applications were old and those people have moved on, or as soon as you disappear after this, they'll get to hiring again.
Okay, well, what happens if they figure out what we're doing?
They won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there.
All right, well, I guess I'm ready for the next step of your plan.
Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Okay. Oh, that completed Red Tape Blues.
Transport plant or animal life to Mars without going through official safety channels or...
Now we have Red Tape Runarounds. I'm now Peter Brennan's executive assistant. I should go report to him at the Deimos Shipyards corporate office on the main floor of Cydonia. We will do that next time, as it is time for me to end this episode. Well, we have a job. Hopefully we'll get paid for doing something, because that's really the only reason my character does anything, to get paid. We'll find out in the next episode. Thanks for joining me on this one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you let me know and leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.